Hey everyone, I'm sure this is not what you're expecting to see when you come to my YouTube page, but something has to be said about this girl, Brittany Venti. I've never heard of her until today when she posted this video reacting to cam models, completely slamming the entire cam model industry and reviewing my very first How to Be a Cam Girl video. Now, she picks it apart. She makes fun of me in front of her live chat where they talk about how I look like a man, they make fun of my tattoos. I mean, it's fucking crazy. She goes so far to that she says when I adjust my shirt, my body language is off. I'm sorry, Brittany, I have small tits, and if I adjust my shirt, it's not my body language, okay? You are reading so far into this, and I just want to say, I post my YouTube videos about how to be a cam girl and how to be on OnlyFans because I was a lost girl with no money and nowhere to start. I knew I wanted to be a cam girl, but I didn't know how. And I figured it out on my own, and it was tough. There was definitely a learning curve, and I don't want other people to have to deal with the same things that I did. So I produce these YouTube videos to help people. I never in 1,000 years would coerce somebody into prostitution, which is what this girl is saying. So this is my reaction to her reacting to cam models. Let's watch the video. Now this is a 2-hour and 48-minute long live stream where she basically talks shit in front of her fans that basically like her because she's mean to girls like me. I don't understand it at all. So I'm just gonna fast forward to where she starts making fun of my video.
Under the definition of prostitution, which is engaging in sexual activity, meaning selling sexual activity for money. And that's what cam models do.
So let me stop you right there. So prostitution is when you exchange money for sex. That's what prostitution is. Selling nudes is not prostitution. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense.
So when I first searched this, the first result that actually came, one of the first results that came up for me before was this video. I have to fast forward through it because the first second of it just has her blaringly naked body.
My blaringly naked body.
Her body.
My fan art that I put at the beginning of my video, she's so offended by it already.
This is the video. It's called How to Be a Cam Model. Best webcam, toys, and advice for newbies. So she's just encouraging people watching this to do what she does.
Yeah, I do.
And I only watched a couple minutes of this one, and I was cringing, and I really had a hard time making it through. So maybe I'll get through it this time while I'm live streaming it for you guys. It's really hard to watch, but basically these cam girls, that are prostitutes, refer to themselves as cam models, except, you know, this is just another way of them making it acceptable to society by rebranding it, putting a sugar-coated label on it. So
let me stop right there, Brittany. So I actually use the term cam model because I want to be all-inclusive. I have plenty of friends that are transgender, that are gay, that are couples that want to start camming. I would never make a video called How to Be a Cam Girl because then it's limited to only women. But I want to help everybody, okay? That's what I'm here to do. I'm not here to coerce cam girls into prostitution. I'm trying to help people that are curious about this industry get started. So let's listen to her talk more shit about me.
They go and they, instead of saying cam girl or a prostitute, they say cam model to make it seem, you know, lucrative or like appealing to, I hope I use the word lucrative right, appealing to young girls watching. The reason they want to do that is because they want to lure young girls and sometimes boys, I suppose, into doing this. Because when they make these videos about cam girl lifestyle, they want to sell you this lifestyle so that you're convinced that they have it good and made, so you subscribe to them and you give them ad revenue.
First of all, honey, I don't get ad revenue. You get ad revenue. Actually, none of my videos have ads, and I would never make a YouTube to make money. I have plenty of other ways to make money. I simply have my YouTube as an educational resource for people like me, okay? And I just think it's really funny that she goes on to say cam girls only care about money, but you can see here, let me go full screen for you. She literally has my video here. It says, Bob Israel is Supreme Simp, $115. Now, I can only assume that that means that this Bob tipped $115 to get his name at the top. So she goes on to say, we only care about money. It says right here, tip your message. And you can actually scroll down. The very first thing, watch the stream and donate all in one page. Tip here, buy me a coffee, merchandise, Amazon wish list, and then send crypto. 1, 2, 3 links to send crypto. If you go to my YouTube videos, there's no links to send me money. There's no links to tip me, and I never would. It's fucking crazy.
It's all just for money, because that's all prostitutes really care about is money.
That's all we care about is money. When she's got 3 crypto
some
links.
Prostitutes are due to direct, like in the definition of sex trafficking, I mean being abducted, that specific sect of sex trafficking, but that's not the only sex trafficking there is. I understand they're being forcibly gunpoint to head doing that, right? But there, on the other hand, there's people that are manipulated into doing it by people like this, because she does it for her own profit. She doesn't really care about the adverse effects. She doesn't really care about the negative effects that come from it. She doesn't care that it can give you mental illness. She doesn't care
mental illness
in your life. All she wants to do is sell you glamour and tell you how good it is to be a cam girl.
I never, ever said, oh my god, being a cam girl is like fucking cotton candy and flowers and tons of fucking money and popularity. Absolutely not. In my very first video that she's critiquing from last year, I actually say, you know, people are gonna find out that you're a cam girl, your family might find out, your friends from high school might find out, so if that's something that you can't handle, don't do it. I say that. I never fucking sugarcoat anything. I never say that being a cam girl is like the greatest thing in the world. I'm simply trying to help people get started, and this person is saying I'm basically recruiting prostitutes and selling them the dream because all I care about is money. If all I cared about was money, I would not be giving away advice for free. That doesn't make sense.
How good it is to be a prostitute and why you should become a prostitute too.
I swear, this girl makes me so mad. Brittany, I'm not a prostitute. I never have been a prostitute, and I never will. When I log on to Cam, I look at a screen and I talk to people just like you are while you're begging for tips, okay? We're not that different.
Even though you're probably underage watching this. Thankfully, this video in particular was age restricted, I will say, but a lot of these other videos that do the same thing to entice underage girls are not age restricted, and that's really concerning for obvious reasons. And as we go through this video, you guys are going to see why. Again, I only watched a few minutes of it, but from what I did hear, I heard something very alarming. So I'm just going to go ahead and go through this.
This is where she really digs in, okay?
The last,
Let's see.
When she pulls out her plastic dick. Literally showing her plastic dildos. Like, talking about cam. My problem with the term cam model is that last time I checked, like I said yesterday, models don't stick plastic penises in their pussy for pay. Okay? So that's the difference between a model and these cam girls, these prostitutes that refer to themselves as cam models.
That's
Stop
so
referring
mean.
to yourself as a cam model to cope. You know, if you can't refer to yourself as a prostitute accurately, because that is an accurate label, you're selling sexual activity for money, in exchange of money, then you shouldn't be doing this job to begin with if you can't even handle that reality. And it's not even a job, it's not a profession, because anyone can do it. Prostitution is not a privilege. Victoria's Secret models shoving plastic penises up their pussy.
So mean. Who the fuck cares? It doesn't matter.
You guys, I'm already going off.
You learn how to be a cam model. So personally, I prefer the website Chatterbait. I think it's a lot.
This part's
easier
crazy,
for people
you
who are
guys.
just getting started, because when you go on a website like My Free Cams, you only see the first 20 girls, right? Number 1 through 20. Those are the highest earning girls on the website. But if you go on Chatterbait, girls like me will still be on the front page.
Okay,
Even though
firstly, did you guys just see what she did there when she was talking about her life on Chatterbait?
Listen to this.
I'm not a body language expert, but even I can tell that something's wrong here when she's talking about being on Chatterbait and she's pulling her shirt up. Because her shirt wasn't even low. Her shirt wasn't low at all.
Brittany, it's called a strapless shirt. I don't know if, like, you've ever worn those because you're dressed like a church preacher with your turtleneck and, like, your gold chain on top of it. I pulled up my shirt because I was adjusting it. She's literally reading into my body language in my very first YouTube video ever. Like, it's fucking crazy.
All. It was like normal coverage, and she went and like pulled it up higher if you take a look here.
But if you go on Chatterbait, girls like me will still be on the front page, even though I'm totally not like
This
the
girl's
highest.
so
Pulling it up,
stupid.
Like, people don't see that for your main income. People see your naked body every day. Like, why are you even pulling it up? Firstly, like,
You're so mean, Brittany. I'm sorry that you're so mean.
Secondly,
You're a bully.
I just think it's really weird.
It's
that she's
depressing.
talking about her job, and she feels the need to cover herself more. Like there's some sort of subconscious shame there.
There's no
I
subconscious
love
shame. It's called fixing my shirt.
to see somebody who can read body language watch these videos and break them down and say if I'm right or not here, because that's kind of what I get from that.
But it still goes by like popular rooms, and it just gets.
Now, let me just tell you, she has a live chat going on where people can not just tip, but they can throw in their 2 cents too. So this person says about my nose ring, get that shit out of your nose. Another person says, problem hair, piercings, tattoos, very ugly. Someone else goes, looks like an empty boy. Someone else says, she's showing she has small tits. Yeah, I love them. Someone else says, kind of mannish. But this is my favorite part. This message, imagine caring about any of this. And that's what it all comes down to. Brittany, you are obviously so misinformed, and what you're saying about cam girls being prostitutes is just wrong by definition. A cam girl sits in front of a laptop just like you and talks to the screen, okay? A prostitute is way different, and you have no right to talk shit about any of us.
Gives you a little more of an advantage. Also, when you're new on Chatterbait,
She has like very closed body language talking about this. She's like, "Don't look at my tits. I'm on guard. I'm defensive. Don't look at me."
It's my first YouTube video, Brittany. I'm sorry that I get nervous and I cross my arms and I pull up my shirt. It doesn't mean anything. You are crazy. God.
Defensive body language. So that's what I see.
recently promoted more, there will be a little new tag right here. It'll say new.
I don't
on your
know if
profile,
they're
so that
trans.
kind of gives guys
I
incentive.
don't know for sure. I didn't look into this person.
She just said, I don't know if they're trans. I don't know for sure. I didn't look into this person. Are you serious? Are you serious? Flat chest with high top, Adam's apple with choker, at Brittany Venti, that's a dude. I see lots of pectoral muscle. Okay, I go to the gym, I like to work out, and yeah, my chest is a little bit flat. This is something I've lived with my whole life. Your army of these, like, bullies, it's sick. You're all bullies. You are all so full of hate. It really makes me sick.
To go into your room and chat with you and stuff like that, and basically get you hooked on being a cam girl, because that's...
So, right there, we have a problem. Why would you want someone to get hooked into being a cam girl? Why would you want someone hooked into a lifestyle that is damaging to not only them, but their future?
So being a cam girl actually made my future. I've been a cam girl for 4 years. I make plenty of money to support myself. I've managed to buy a car for myself. I've managed to pay for school to be a cosmetic tattooer. Being a cam girl sets you up for your future. Doing stuff like this, like working at home and making money, gives you more time to focus on stuff like your future. I was just saying that I got hooked on being a cam girl because, I mean, you see how mean these people are, making fun of my small chest, telling me I look like a man, making fun of my tattoos. I don't give a fuck about any of it. I've heard that for so fucking long, but the second that I started camming, people started praising me and making me feel good about myself, and that's why I can make this video unfazed, because I feel good about myself. I'm not doing anything wrong. What you're doing is completely spewing just misinformation and calling us prostitutes. And listen to what she says. She actually calls me a hooker.
And those who get addicted to it as well. Because not only are they getting hooked, but the people watching are getting hooked. It's called an addiction. That just made me cringe internally hearing that when I first watched a couple minutes of this video off stream. Yeah, a hooker wanting to get you hooked. It's not...
Brittany, I'm a cam girl, not a hooker, okay? You're sitting there begging for tips from all these people talking that are calling me a man.
It's not a good sign.
That's what happened to me my first night. I had a terrible quality setup, okay? I had my MacBook Air that my fucking dad bought me.
Oh, I'm sure he's proud.
You know what, Brittany? My dad's in heaven, and you're a piece of shit for saying I hope he's proud, because he is. My dad used to come over and feed my cat when I was out of town, traveling, being a fucking model that you think is like being a hooker. When I was going to New York to be published in a magazine, my dad came and fed my fucking cat for me right next to my workout stripper pole. I mean, the meanness doesn't stop. Like, this part I'm seeing for the first time, and it actually makes me really fucking sad. Because I'm thinking about my dad, and it's almost been 2 years to the day. Today's actually April 11th. My dad died April 17th. And he was proud of me. He supported everything I did.
See, that goes to show that she's saying you don't even need a good setup to make money off of it. That prostitution really has no prerequisites other than opening your legs.
I can't even watch this anymore because I really thought that I could hold it together and defend myself. But that's just such a classic thing to say. People love saying to girls like me, oh, I hope your parents are proud. I hope your dad is proud. That is so low. Brittany Venti, you have stooped to the lowest level of internet bully and harassment, and you are just as bad as all these people in your chat talking shit. I mean, this is disgusting. All of this is disgusting. Putting me on blast, picking apart my video, making fun of my body language because I'm standing like this, and then you want to say you hope my dad is proud? I hope your dad is proud because you're obviously so fucking angry at other women that you're a misogynistic bully, okay? Ugh.
So it's not really a privilege, not really a skill, not really a job, not a profession. You can't put it on your resume.
He did not know that I was going to use it for that, okay? I had no microphone.
And I'm sure if he did, he wouldn't have given you that laptop, huh?
Sex toys, nothing but the built-in webcam.
Keep talking shit about my dead dad, Brittany. I hope it makes you feel better. My dad is proud of me. My dad always will be.
I made $900.
There's no fucking way that your parents are proud of you talking shit, begging for cryptocurrency. Let's count how many links you have. Okay, for begging for money. So just tip me here. You have that link. Buy me a coffee. You have your Amazon wish list, and then you have 1, 2, 3 links for crypto, and you have merch. So 5, 6, 7, and a Patreon. That's 8 links where you are begging people to follow you, buy your Amazon wish list, and send you cryptocurrency, and you want to talk shit about girls helping other people get started. Honestly, Brittany, thank you for the shout out in your video. You really just made my day. This is the most entertaining stuff that has probably ever happened to me on the internet. I've never been attacked like this before, and I'm really looking forward to what you have to say in response. Bye, Brittany.